people, and welcome back to another edition of #FridaySews. Oh, I cannot believe it is another Friday. The weeks are just coming and going so fast, so let me catch you up on what I have been up to this week sewing wise. And you're all caught up. That's right, I did pretty much close to nothing sewing related this week. Well, that's not 100% true. I thought about sewing and I bought fabric this weekend. And I did get my new machine and set it up and do some test stitching just to make sure it works well. And I'm happy to report it works much better than the other one. And I'm very, very happy about it. So I did that. And other than that, that's it. I didn't sew anything. I didn't cut out anything. I didn't trace anything. I was just busy doing other things. Like I said last week, I saw my sisters over the weekend. We went for a really nice hike. It was really nice to get out into nature. I planted my garden for this summer, and by garden, it's like 9 containers on my balcony, but I like to choose some vegetables that are good to grow in containers. So I have a tomato, an eggplant, a hot pepper, a bunch of different herbs, cilantro, basil, chives, what else? Green onions, I have green onions, and I have a strawberry and some mint. So anyways, I got that planted, ready for the summer. I did finish something else though, and that is my cat scarf. I finished it. And I say we have a little kitty fashion show right now. Oh, now wasn't that just adorable? Now I know you're all wondering, Katie, are you going to release the pattern for your cat scarf? And I would, but I'm just kidding. If you did want to make it, it's just 7 stitches and then the knit stitch for as many rows as you need to fit your cat. In case you didn't catch my very subtle humor, don't worry, I'm not torturing my cat by making him wear scarves. He is a very chill cat, doesn't mind putting on clothes for a short period of time, and he even kind of likes it. Sometimes he tries to go take naps in them, but I don't really leave them on him unsupervised. I don't put dangly things around his neck and leave them there for him to play or be unattended with. So don't you worry, my kitty is safe, and I will have to just turn the scarf into a headband. So now that it is June, Me Made May is over. So I wanted to do just a short recap of my Me Made May month. And as you know, or maybe you don't know, my pledge for this month was to wear all of my Me Made items at least once. And that's 19. I have 19 things that I've made for myself. And the goal was to just wear all of them, put all of them on my body just to see how they look and assess them and, just go from there. I didn't quite accomplish wearing all of them. I think I only ended up wearing 11. So if you go to my Instagram, you'll see all 11 things that I did end up wearing, and I definitely have some thoughts about it. So obviously I only have 19 things and I don't have a full wardrobe. So I'm not really coming to it from the perspective of someone who has an entire Me Made wardrobe to choose from. I really just wanted to assess what I've done up to this point and then go from there. And I noticed that so many of the things that I've made are just not comfortable. I oftentimes buy very cheap fabric that I use for a wearable muslin or a wearable toile if you're not in the United States. And then say to myself, okay, when you make this muslin, you'll come back to it and I'll buy more expensive fabric, and then I never do. I get wholly distracted by all the other patterns and other things that I can make, and I never seem to perfect any one pattern. And I think I'm just really addicted to the concept of I can make whatever I want for myself. I can make myself a jacket, a top, a skirt, pants, a jumpsuit, anything, here. And I'm like, all over the place. I want to make everything. And so I never really get very deep in any one pattern. And I noticed that the things that I did like wearing all day long, aside from knits are a different story. Knits, I can wear all of them at any time. but of the woven things that I've made, the things that I enjoyed wearing the most and I was able to wear all day long and not rip off my body out of discomfort were things that I had spent time making muslins for. My Zadie jumpsuit, I spent a lot of time grading between sizes and making a couple different muslins to fit that last year. My hinterland dress, which I talked about in my Vlogmas this year, I think I made 3 muslins of the top of that one. It still doesn't fit great, but it definitely fits better than some of the other things I have. And then pretty much all the other things that I have that are woven, yeah, they're just really cheap fabric that I made once and never went back to, never tried to adjust the fit, and I just don't really like wearing them that much. I'll wear them, I like them, but they're not like all day staple clothes that I can really just make part of my like normal wardrobe. They're just kind of special pieces that I made and I want to wear every once in a while, or maybe just for like a short event, like a couple hours. So I think that really tells me that, you know, moving forward, I want to spend more time making muslins. Oh God, I can't believe I'm even saying that. I want to spend more time making muslins, working on fit issues, making things that I really want to wear and be part of an everyday wardrobe that I can reach for and know that I can put on for a full day and be comfortable in. Obviously, yeah, like I said, knits are a whole nother story, but of like these shirts and dresses and skirts and woven things, I think that is really my goal. And then maybe next Me Made May we'll have more than 11 things to show. The other items of the 19 that some of them I just didn't want to take a picture of because it's just really not something that's my style anymore. It really didn't fit, like it was really old, really, really small, or yeah, just things that, or I just didn't want to take a picture that day, and so I didn't wear it or I didn't take a picture of it. Staying home, I'm still staying home so much of the time. There's still not a ton of things to do out in the world. I don't really have anywhere to go, and so, you know, I don't put on makeup that often. I put on makeup to film and maybe, you know, for a few other random things, but taking a picture every day is just not something that I was really that into doing over May. So those are my thoughts on Me Made May and kind of my thoughts moving forward in my sewing journey. And I do just want to really take more time to perfect the garments and hopefully get past the wearable muslin stage with them and maybe quit being so distracted. I get so distracted with inspiration. I'm like always planning the next project. I always want to keep planning the next project. And I have such a huge long list of things that I want to make and patterns and fabric that I have already purchased to make, and then I just don't have the time to make all of them. So we need to slow down. It's not a race. Or what is it? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. And yeah, slow down and just really work on, you know, making really nice things that I can wear. For this coming week, like I mentioned last week, I'm still working on the 3 things that I mentioned in the week before that or something. Who knows? I'm still working on those 3 projects that I mentioned last week and the week before and for many weeks now. This McCall's 7974, which I do really want to work on the fitting for the Wilder gown and the Pattern Scout Comfy Lounge set. I've talked about how I've been working on those for a while now, and so maybe we'll actually be able to make some progress on it. So I think that's all I really have for you. Not a lot. It's a very short video today. So I encourage you to either go watch more Friday Sews videos or go sew something yourself. As always, you can type in #FridaySews to the YouTube search and then filter by upload date and watch all of the wonderful sewists out there who are creating amazing garments. And thank you, as always, to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room, the queen of Friday Sews. She created this hashtag and brought the whole YouTube sewing community together, which is just an amazing thing. So thank you to her. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Happy sewing. Take care, and I will see you next time.